There's always been this grand irony about gamers. On one hand, society views gamers as being lazy and wasting their potential, and why do you play all these video games? While on the other hand, gamers spend 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 hours a day working on their game. Personally, I actually believe that gamers are extremely motivated, they're hardworking, and they really dedicate themselves to their craft. However, on the other hand, there certainly are many gamers who really struggle to have other areas of their life in order. They struggle with motivation at school, or they struggle with motivation for work. They struggle to get or keep jobs. So although they're extremely motivated in gaming, that motivation doesn't always transfer to other areas of their life that often are, you could say, more important. Now, of course, there are some gamers watching this who are able to play in moderation, and even other gamers who have managed to turn it into a career. But for those gamers who are struggling with motivation in other areas of their life, this video is for you. What's up, everyone? My name is Cam, and if you're not familiar with my story, I used to struggle with a video game addiction, and over the past 10 years, I've managed to turn that around and just get my life back on the right track. Now today I'm going to share 5 reasons why gaming can make you lazy. But before I do that, I want to share that I've actually launched a Twitch channel, and you can find the link in the description below. I'm not going to be doing too many videos on gaming on that channel. In fact, it's really going to be more focused on music and just DJing. Now, if you find Twitch to be triggering, then I don't recommend that you go over there and follow me. I believe there are 5 different reasons why gaming can make you lazy. And the very first reason is that gaming can warp your perception of effort and reward. Gaming is a very structured way of engaging in an activity. You have a goal to work towards, you have a mission to accomplish. You always know what you need to do next. It's part of the way that games are designed. There's constantly an invisible hand of game design guiding you through the experience. When you put effort into a game, you get rewarded for it. That may be you see your skill improve, or you receive an item that you've been trying to obtain. That may be a leaderboard at the end of the game, or even throughout the game experience, you're constantly seeing your experience points level up and these different features that are visual and on the screen. It's very easy for you to feel this sense of instant gratification, where if you put effort into a game, you get rewarded for it. Now, outside of gaming, the world doesn't really work the same way. There's a great quote from one of our members on Game Quitters who shared that you could apply for 100 different jobs, put 100 different resumes in, and not even get an interview or not even get a job. And that difference causes a very different level of motivation to play. The second reason why gaming can make you lazy is that it's very accessible and convenient. For many of us now, it's in our pocket on our smartphone. You can just press start and begin a game and immediately be able to get away and escape. Whereas going to work may take a lot of effort. There may be a commute, or the actual work that you're doing isn't as much fun. Even for me today, after doing this video, editing it, and publishing it, one of my most important tasks is to write 1,000 to 2,000 words. There can be writer's block, there can be a lot of friction in between starting that task or finishing it, versus just opening up chess.com and playing a video game. The convenience and accessibility is a big factor why gaming can make you lazy. The third reason is that gaming is a safe place to fail. If you die in a video game, you just press restart and you try again. Whereas in real life, failure can be permanent or irreversible. If you apply for a job and you don't get it, you may not have a chance to do it again. In an exam, if you fail it, you may not be able to do it again. Your effort or your actions in the world outside of gaming comes with a lot more risk. And in the gaming world, there's this kind of invisible shield between you and the game through your screen. In the virtual world, if you upset somebody, you could just maybe change your game or change your name or change your character. Whereas in life outside of gaming, if you upset somebody, that could severely damage your reputation. That could have a really big impact on your career. That could have an impact on your capacity to actually feed yourself and survive. Gaming comes with less risk, and that's another reason why you can find yourself playing more and more and more and not spending as much time or not feeling as motivated outside of the gaming world. The fourth reason is that you can actually develop an attachment to your virtual identity. There's been a number of studies that have been done, especially with people who struggle with depression or low self-esteem. And for those people, the more time they're spending in games, the more likely they are to actually develop an attachment to their virtual character. As they see their virtual character improve, they actually begin to relate to that virtual character as their real self is improving. And the more they get validated for that, the less they actually want to go and improve their character, their real character, outside of the gaming world because they don't really feel like there's a need for it. And so they justify more time gaming. And the fifth reason why gaming can make you lazy is that gaming is very sedentary. It's sitting down in a chair for hours and hours and hours. And as Aristotle said, you are what you repeatedly do. So the more time you spend sitting down, sitting on a couch, lazing around, the more likely you are to just continue to do that sort of behavior. That's building a habit. So if you're gaming for 6, 7, 8, 10 hours a day, well, your body is used to sitting down for that amount of time. And that will create a lot more tension or friction. It'll create a lack of momentum for you to actually go and move around and exercise and do other things that you need to do if you don't want to just kind of laze around all day. So it's very important that we're really evaluating all the different areas of our life and whether or not they're in balance. So I want to share a couple different tips or things for you to keep in mind in order to make sure that if you are gaming, it's not causing problems in your life. And if you find yourself not motivated to work on other areas of your life, maybe these are some ways you can start that momentum in that direction. The first is it's so important that you prioritize movement and exercise. As I shared, you are what you repeatedly do. And so for all the time that you're spending sitting down, sitting on the couch, gaming, it's really important that you're balancing that with time moving around. That can be going for walks, going for runs, going to the gym when we're able to do that again, and weightlifting. Even stretching or doing yoga can be a great way for you to just move your body a bit more, and that will create a bit more momentum in your life to not just want to lounge around all day. The second is to make sure that you work on goals outside of gaming. Gaming becomes a problem when it's the only thing that you're doing. When you're really living in that feedback loop of all the effort that you take gets rewarded instantly. It's not a very healthy way to live your life because many other areas outside of gaming don't work in the same way but are very important for your health. And finally, if you are going to game, be very intentional about when you play instead of just playing when you have free time. If you play every time that you have free time, then magically you find ways to have more and more free time. So the way you keep gaming in balance is that you have a lot of intention about when you play and when you don't. That could be only playing for 2 hours a day after you've worked for the day, after you've had dinner, and then having a 2-hour block of time where you play, and then you get off and you spend time with your loved one or spend time, kind of coming down from that experience. Because by the time you start gaming, the day is almost over. And of course, there are going to be people who watch this who say, well, if I start gaming at 10 p.m., then I play until 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. And for you, I think that you actually need to have a different strategy. So those are my 5 reasons why gaming can make you lazy. But what do you think? Are there other reasons that I missed? Do you relate a lot to one or many of these reasons? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be in there interacting with you guys. And I just want to say quickly, I really appreciate all of you for watching these videos. I appreciate you subscribing and interacting with me. Making these videos for I don't know how many years now has been just a lot of fun, and it's something that I look forward to continuing to do more and more and more. And if you enjoy spending time on Twitch and you don't find it triggering, and you're looking for someone to follow who's not just going to game all the time or actually ever, then check the link in the description below and come spend time with me while I DJ on Twitch and just play music and have a good time. But that's it for me today. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.